Welcome back to Tampa Bay's Morning Blend. Here on the show and here in Tampa Bay, a lot of people have been talking about the new St. Pete Pier District. Of course, it opened yesterday. And if you've got to see it, you were so lucky, especially at night. We've been talking about the wonderful aerial net sculpture by none other than international artist Janet Eckelman. Of course, we're talking about that bending arc that people are talking about. What I'm looking forward to most, though, and I admitted this at the beginning of the show, the food, the drink. That's how you can sit back, relax, enjoy. And that's when we're going to bring in our next guest here from Doc Ford's Rum and Grill. Of course, we're talking with Joe today. Joe, talk about locations. You have hit the nail on the head. It is like winning the lottery here in the Bay Area, right?
It really is. We are through the roof with how this whole thing has progressed, and it's finally here. I did hear it's about 7 years in the making. It hasn't been quite that long for us personally, but it's been a long time, and we're just super excited to finally get up and running. And the location, like you said, I mean, it can't be beat. We have downtown views, waterfront views. It's going to be the happening spot in downtown St. Pete, that's for sure.
Oh, no question, and rightfully so. Now, I do want to point out, in case people have heard about Doc Ford's Rum Bar and Grill, yep, you are not alone. There are a few other locations, but this is the first one in the Bay Area, right?
That's correct, yep. We're actually based down south a little ways in Sanibel. We have a location on Sanibel, Captiva, and then Fort Myers Beach. So this is our first location that's, kind of away from that area. It's not too far. It's only 2 hours away, but far enough to where it's a big step for us as a company. It's really exciting.
Yeah. I have not been there yet, but looking at all the pictures that you're seeing, of course, of the new pier and the sculpture that I was just talking about and the sunset and the beach, I'm noticing the pictures of mojitos that people are walking around with and some of that food. And I know that belongs to you, right?
That's right. Yeah, we our menus across all 4 locations is going to be the exact same. One of our featured dishes is the Yucatan shrimp. And we also are known for our mojitos. We have a few different flavors. And it's great, too, because, the pier is providing cups for the whole district to where people will be able to come and go as they please with a pier branded to-go cup. So it's going to be awesome. I think I heard the mayor saying that, it's not just a pier. It's an actual full-blown district. And there's so many things to do, from dining. There's a kids park. There's a little area with a fountain. There's plenty of stuff to do for everybody. So,
and that's what I hadn't realized. Our focus, again, I wasn't here when the old pier was there, and so our focus was just kind of on what the building was going to look like at the end. But there's so much more that I'm glad you were able to dive into.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's everybody. The question we always get is people assume we're like right on the pier. We're actually at the base of the pier.
Yeah,
we're right on the seawall. Great views. You got teak at the end. We have Tampa Bay Watch about halfway down the pier. Then, there's all sorts of stuff. There's a little pavilion at the front. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be awesome to see. Of course, we have COVID restrictions right now, and once that's all gone, it'll be really exciting to see how many people are able to roam this whole pier district freely and see what kind of attraction it really becomes.
And you know what? I'm really glad you brought that up because we hadn't talked about it yet in the show, but there are the tickets and the reservations to be able to get on to make sure social distancing is happening. How has that affected your restaurant, or what do you want people out there to know if they do want to visit during this time?
Yeah, it's it's kind of affected everybody across the industry. We have what we call our enhanced safety measures where, we're cleaning high touch areas. All employees are required to wear masks. Customers are required to wear them as they walk into the building. We have someone on staff that's scheduled, and that's their sole job that day is to walk around and clean, high touch areas. But as far as affecting us, of course it's affected the restaurant industry, but it is what it is. We've always said that it's something we have to just get through, and whatever restrictions are mandated for us to abide by, that's what we have to do, and we'll make it work.
Do you have to have reservations to be able to come visit you just like you do to visit the pier?
You do not, no. Once you're into the pier, once you get into the pier with your downloaded ticket that you can get at the pier's website, you can, we're accepting walk-ins. We're also accepting reservations if that's what you choose to do, but we are accepting walk-ins.
Okay. Now, before I let you go, even when you go to the website, of course, at docford.com, as we put it up right there, you see the story. Give us a little idea of why your background is just as cool as what you're able to bring, of course, for people to enjoy now in the Bay Area. How's it all based on books?
So Doc Ford is a character in a series of books written by Randy Wayne White. He's a New York Times best-selling author. And Doc Ford as a character, he's an ex-CIA agent, kind of mysterious. There's a lot of action in the book series. I think he just released Salt River, which is his latest book, and he actually just came out with a children's book too that's called Fins. So that's really exciting for him as well. And it's kind of cool because it ties everything in. We have people that come in because they love the restaurant. We have people that come in because they've read all the books and they're interested to see what the restaurant's all about. And the cool thing for us is that the books, Randy does a great job of writing it. They're fictional books, but they're based off of real locations, in Southwest Florida and even in the St. Pete area. So you'll be reading them, and while it might be fictional, he'll be mentioning actual, bays and beaches and stores and restaurants that you may have been to. So it's kind of cool.
And of course, the locations, again, where we started from, you've got one of the top spots in the Bay Area. So in closing, though, along with the mojito, what do you recommend? What's your favorite?
You got to get the Yucatan shrimp.
Go Yucatan shrimp. Okay.
Yeah, it's been written up in the New York Times, and it's all the rage.
Done and done. Well, all the rage here, of course, is that new St. Pete Pier District. Joe, thanks for being with us today. We appreciate it. We can't wait to get out and see you and dine with you as well. Take care.
Thank you, guys. See you soon.
You bet. And we hope we see you. Stay right there because the show will continue on the other side of this break.